the silence was never golden. Morning finds the room before the room finds its breath. Light slips through the blinds in thin, trembling lines, the kind that remembers what happened in the dark. A cup sits, cooling on the counter, its warmth surrendered back to the silence that swallowed the night. Somewhere in the house, a small sound rises, brief, bright, then dissolves into the hush beneath everything. This is the kind of quiet many lives begin inside. Not peace, but pause, a stillness dense enough to hold the echo of what came before it. There is a kind of quiet that lingers long after the noise, a quiet shaped by echoes, the ones that settle into floorboards, hide between walls, and tremble in the corners of someone who learned to listen before they ever felt safe to speak. This quiet teaches its own language. Footsteps softened, doors eased shut, breath held without knowing why. In such rooms, truth folds itself small to survive the air. In the silence, the heavy, waiting silence bruises without raising its voice. This is what happens when we learn to walk on eggshells. Truth folds itself small to survive the room, even when the storm has already passed. Stillness without honesty is not peace. It is survival, disguised as quiet. Letter to my daughters, my loves. There is a kind of stillness many souls grow inside, a stillness shaped by rooms that asked for too much quiet, more than any heart was meant to carry. But you are not the hush that followed the storm. You are not the softened presence making space for shadows. You are the sound that was always meant to rise. There is truth within you that outlives silence, a truth steady as a pulse, patient as moonlight on a darkened window. One day that truth will call your name, not loudly, but undeniably. And when it does, you will know that freedom has never sounded like silence. It sounds like you. Expect nothing. Begin again. The room does not change, and yet everything feels different when truth enters it. Light moves in without fear, touching the same walls that once held their breath for too long. A sound drifts across the air, not careful, not forced, simply alive. This is the quiet after honesty, the quiet that expands instead of contracts, the quiet that welcomes instead of warns. The air shifts, the walls soften, the soul opens its own window. This is what life sounds like when it's no longer hiding inside its silence. If this found you in your own quiet room, may you feel the way the truth finally enters. Your silence was never golden. Your truth was. This is Expect Nothing, and even here, in the shadows you're learning to walk out of, you glow anyway.